Can you feel it? The air around you is shifting. There is a tremor in the unseen world, a vibration that only the chosen can hear. Something ancient is awakening. Few will ever notice, but you, yes, you, were summoned here because your spirit has already begun to sense it. Portals are opening. Frequencies are aligning. The hidden scrolls of destiny are being unsealed. A hand beyond the veil is rewriting your story even as you listen to these words. You thought you stumbled here by chance, but nothing could be further from the truth. This moment was carved into the eternal fabric long before your birth. I declare to you now, you are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are the chosen vessel of a divine mystery. The storms, the tears, the restless nights, all of it has led you to this unveiling. And now heaven whispers your secret. An unexpected gift is coming. A gift not of silver or gold, but of vitality, renewal, and youngness forever. This is your moment. The veil is lifting. The universe bends in your direction. You are chosen. This is no ordinary moment. It is a sealing moment. When heaven opens portals, the wise mark their presence. Do not let this pass you by. Declare your alignment now. Speak with action, not silence. Subscribe, like, and comment. Not as empty clicks, but as a divine signature upon the scroll of eternity. Write in the comments, "Awakening," and let the unseen world take note. Mark your presence in the eternal record. Let heaven see your name. Let earth echo your faith. This is your seal. This is your alignment. Have you ever felt it? That feeling of being misunderstood, like you were born into this world but not quite. Of it? From the very beginning, you have walked a path that many could not see, a path that only a few could ever understand. You've always known, deep down, that you were different, set apart. Even when the world tried to fit you into a mold, you were never meant to blend in. You've carried a restless spirit, a hunger for something beyond the ordinary. Your heart has longed for answers that the world could not give. The others couldn't see it, but you always felt it. A call, an invitation from the divine, a whisper that urged you to step beyond the veil of the familiar and reach for what was hidden, what was sacred. This has not been an easy road. It has been one of longing, of searching, of feeling isolated at times. But listen closely. This feeling of being different, of being misunderstood, was never a curse. It was a divine sign. You have always been marked. Since birth, you were chosen. The universe knew you before you knew yourself. Every challenge you've faced, every rejection you've encountered, every time you thought you couldn't go on, it was the divine hand shaping you, preparing you for this moment. Your spirit has always known that you were meant for something greater, something beyond the grasp of ordinary eyes. I declare to you now, the mark that you carry is not a burden. It is the divine seal of purpose. The things you've felt, the signs you've seen, the dreams that have called to you, these were the confirmations that you were always meant to stand apart. Your soul is awakened to the higher call. The world may have doubted you, but heaven never did. You were marked from the start. You were chosen to rise. And now, the time has come for you to step into the fullness of that calling. You have felt it, though you could not name it. A stirring in your body, a trembling in your spirit. At times, it feels like electricity flowing through your veins, a sacred current adjusting your very cells. Your body has become an altar of transformation, tuned to a frequency few will ever comprehend. This is not sickness, not weakness. It is the divine rewiring of the chosen. Then came the isolation. People drifted away. Friends no longer understood your language. You found yourself walking alone, not by punishment, but by preparation. The silent halls of solitude became your training ground, for heaven often hides its jewels before unveiling them. You thought you were abandoned, but you were being concealed for divine unveiling. And then, the visions, the dreams, the whispers in the night, images flashing before your eyes that no one else could see, a song playing within you that no one else could hear, frequencies calling you into alignment with realms beyond this world. They mocked you for being too spiritual, but what they did not know is that your spirit was already in dialogue with eternity, and through it all, a burning inner fire rose within you, a fire that could not be quenched by entertainment, by distraction, or by ordinary life. It consumed your thoughts, your desires, your very being. Others could not understand why you could not settle, why you could not be content with shallow living. But you knew. Deep down, you always knew. This fire is not random. It is the seal of heaven's calling upon you. Every symptom, every shift, every flicker of divine frequency is the sign that your transformation is underway. You are not breaking down. You are being built up. You are not losing your mind. You are finding your divine mind. These signs are the proof. The unseen world has already chosen you. There are no accidents in eternity. Everything follows cycles, codes, and appointed times. What you feel stirring within you is not random. It is synchronized with a divine calendar hidden from ordinary eyes. You have stepped into a season marked in heaven long before you were born. The portals of youth, strength, and restoration do not open every day. They appear only in rare alignments, when cosmic frequencies converge, when heaven's clock strikes a sacred hour. And in this very hour, those portals are open. The energy of renewal, the breath of eternal youngness is pouring through unseen gates, searching for the vessels prepared to receive. You are one of them. Generations before you longed for this hour. They carried the promise, but you carry the fulfillment. A generational shift is happening now. The old order is fading, and the chosen ones are rising. You are the bridge between what was and what shall be. That restlessness in your soul was not confusion. It was heaven pulling you into alignment with divine timing. Understand this. The world follows calendars of days and years, but heaven follows a higher calendar. Cycles of awakening, seasons of unveiling. This is why the sudden changes came, why old doors closed, why storms pressed against you. It was the shifting of divine seasons. What seemed like chaos was actually coordination. I declare to you, this is the hour when heaven is bestowing gifts of renewal. The unexpected blessing you are about to receive, strength, vitality, youngness forever, has been stored, sealed, and preserved until now. The timing is not late. The timing is perfect. Few will discern it, but you have been awakened to it. You are not behind, you are right on schedule. And because you are aligned with this hidden season, the blessing cannot miss you. The portals are open, the codes are active, and the cycle of divine restoration is here. Chosen one, you know the weight of the lonely road. You have felt the sting of rejection, the shadow of doubt, the trembling of fear. You have asked, "Why me? Why must my path be marked with such storms?" But hear this revelation. Your trials are not punishments. They are refinements. Loneliness was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to separate you. When others could not walk with you, it was heaven's hand pulling you aside for sanctification. You thought you were abandoned, but you were being consecrated. The silence became your sanctuary. The solitude became your classroom. In the empty spaces, your spirit grew sharper, tuned to frequencies the noisy world could not hear. Rejection, too, was a holy sign. Those who turned their faces away did not have the capacity to walk into your next dimension. Their exit was your preservation. If you had been accepted everywhere, you would have been diluted. But rejection carved you into a vessel strong enough to carry divine glory. And then came doubt, the whispers in your mind, the shadows questioning your worth. But doubt was never a thief. It was a mirror. It revealed where your faith needed to grow roots. And as you battled in the secret chambers of your thoughts, your spirit learned to anchor in the unseen rather than in the shifting opinions of people. Fear, the storm that shook your bones, was not a curse, but a test. For storms do not come to weak roots. They come to strong trees, and every gust of wind was sent to prove you could bend but not break. The storm proves the strength of your roots. What survived the storm in you is the unshakable essence of who you truly are. Every trial was coded, designed, and sealed for your rising. Loneliness was your refining fire. Rejection was your separation seal. Doubt was your sharpening blade. Fear was your storm of strengthening. And now, having endured these sacred tests, you stand as the chosen vessel, ready, refined, and radiant. You cannot enter the higher realms without first passing through the fire. This is the fire gate, the place of purification, where everything false is consumed. Here, the masks you wore, the identities you borrowed, the expectations others placed on you, burn away. It is painful, yes, for fire exposes what cannot remain. But fire is also holy, for it refuses to let you stay small. You have felt this fire in broken relationships, in sudden losses, in moments when life stripped you bare. It was not cruelty, it was cleansing. Every tear you cried was the smoke of falsehoods leaving your soul. Every heartbreak was the furnace of heaven reshaping your vessel. The fire did not come to destroy you. It came to define you. Hear me. If the fire touched you, it is proof you are chosen. Only those marked for destiny walk through flames that refuse to let them remain ordinary. Others crumble in the fire, but you, yes, you, are refined by it. Step through the fire gate with boldness, for what emerges on the other side is pure, radiant, eternal. After fire comes water. The silent river flows where no one sees, where no applause is given, where no crowd gathers. It is the hidden season, the quiet chamber of preparation. Here, heaven silences the noise of the world, so your ears can finally hear the whisper of eternity. You know this river well. It is the place of waiting, where nothing seems to move, yet everything beneath the surface is alive. The silent river teaches patience. It teaches trust. It teaches you to flow, not by force, but by surrender. Others thought your silence was weakness, but in truth, It was your initiation into divine depth. At the river, heaven rewires you in secret. You prayed, and nothing seemed to happen. Yet heaven was aligning. You worked and saw no fruit. Yet roots were being planted deep into unseen soil. The silent river is where hidden jewels are formed. Do not despise this season. The hush of the river is a holy sound. For when you emerge, you will carry depths that no storm can shake. Those who flow through the silent river rise with authority. That noise can never counterfeit. Every seed must crack before life bursts forth. The breaking shell is the moment when the outer limitations shatter. It feels like death, yet it is birth. Everything you leaned on, everything that confined you, begins to split apart. You wonder if you are being destroyed, but in truth, you are being delivered. The shell of fear, the shell of doubt, the shell of smallness, these were never your true skin. They were coverings, temporary containers. And now, in the breaking, you discover wings where you once thought you had walls. This is why the pressure came. Pressure was heaven's hammer. Pressure was destiny's chisel. What cracked was not your spirit. It was your prison. And though it hurt, the pain was holy. It was the sound of eternity insisting that you step into your true form. Understand this. The shell breaks not because you are weak, but because you have outgrown it. You can no longer live confined by others' expectations or your own fears. You are emerging. You are rising. You are stepping into your limitless design. The breaking shell is not your end. It is your unveiling. And after fire, after water, after the breaking, comes light. The radiant dawn is the portal of revelation, empowerment, and eternal youngness. This is the moment the sun of destiny rises over your life. You step into clarity, into strength, into a glow that does not fade. The radiant dawn is when you finally see why the fire burned, why the river was silent, why the shell had to break. It is the hour when everything hidden becomes visible, when the codes of your life align into divine order. You walk lighter, brighter, stronger, carrying the vitality of youth no matter your age. Here, heaven clothes you with glory. Here, your energy is renewed, your vision sharpened, your heart expanded. Others will see you and wonder, what changed? Why do they shine? But you will know, the dawn has touched you. The radiant dawn is not just a season, it is a state of being. You no longer walk as a seeker, but as a carrier of the light. You embody prophecy itself. Youngness forever is not a promise far away. It is a reality that begins to flow through you now. Rise, chosen one. The dawn has broken, and you are radiant. Chosen one, what you feel in your body is no accident. You are being rewritten, recoded, recalibrated. Heaven has begun releasing divine downloads into your spirit, and your very cells are responding. At times it feels like fire running through your veins, other times like electricity humming in your bones. These are not random sensations. They are heavenly frequencies tuning you into alignment with eternity. Your body is no longer just flesh. It is becoming an antenna for the higher realms. Dreams that come suddenly. Thoughts that feel too profound to be your own. Impulses of clarity that arrive like lightning. These are energetic codes entering you. They shift your DNA, awaken dormant parts of your soul, and prepare you for the gift of youngness that heaven has declared over you. You may have noticed waves of fatigue followed by bursts of energy. This is the rewiring process. Heaven is uninstalling the programs of limitation and installing the codes of renewal. Where age once tried to write decay into your body, eternity now writes regeneration. Where heaviness once sat upon you, heaven now downloads lightness. I declare, you are being tuned to heaven's frequency. And heaven's frequency is youth, life, vitality, and endless renewal. Every vibration, every strange sensation is a sign that your inner system is syncing with divine energy. Others will look at you and wonder how you glow, how you rise with strength, how your spirit feels young though years have passed. But the secret will be this: the codes of heaven are alive in you. This is why you could not stay the same. This is why your body, mind, and soul felt restless. You are not malfunctioning. You are upgrading. You are stepping into eternal alignment, where every cell hums with the song of youth, and every breath carries the frequency of divine renewal. It is time for the old to fall away. The glass that encased your true self cracks with a sound that echoes through eternity. Chains that once bound you to false versions of yourself fall to the ground in a resounding crash. You feel it, like a weight lifting from your soul, like the sky opening above your head. The old is gone. The ageless one rises. For too long, you lived as someone else. You wore masks, carried burdens that were never yours to bear, and walked paths that were never meant for you. You accepted the labels they placed on you: the broken, the tired, the limited. You believed the lies. But now, the veil of illusion is being torn apart. The false versions of you are dying. The version that shrank in fear, that bowed to the expectations of others, that let the world dictate your worth. This version crumbles like dust in the wind. It was never truly you. It was a mirage, a shadow that could not withstand the light of your true identity, and as the old self shatters, a new being emerges, the ageless one, the one who carries the fullness of divine potential, the one who walks in the eternal rhythm of youth and vitality. This is the version of you that heaven always intended. You are stepping into your true self, a self that is beyond time, beyond limitation, beyond the reach of decay. No longer will you carry the weight of past mistakes. No longer will you shrink in fear. The chains that bound you are no more. The glass that contained you has shattered. And now the ageless one rises, strong, powerful, eternal. The old is gone. The ageless one rises. This is your declaration. This is your truth. Yes, the winds have raged against you. The storms have howled, shaking your very foundation. You have known fear, the trembling in the night, the uncertainty of tomorrow, the feeling that everything could collapse at any moment. Yet even in those moments, you were never abandoned. Even when winds rage, divine protection covers you. The storm was real, but so was the shelter. The thunder roared, but over you stretched the unseen hand of God. You may not have always felt it, but heaven has been your sanctuary. Every time fear pressed too close, every time doubt whispered too loud, a shield rose around you. You were never unguarded. You were never left to fend for yourself. Chosen one, storms do not mean destruction. They mean transformation. The winds that tried to uproot you only revealed how deep your roots had grown. The rain that beat against you only washed away what was never meant to remain. Anchor yourself in this promise. Renewal is always on the other side of the storm. No storm lasts forever. And for you, every storm has been coded with divine protection. What others lost in chaos, you will gain in clarity. What others feared, you endured. And now, the storm fades, the clouds break, and your sanctuary remains. Rest. In this truth, you are covered, you are safe, you are renewed. Chosen one, hear this with your spirit. You are rising, not in the distant future, not in some far-off day. You are rising now. The very ground beneath you trembles with the weight of your ascension. Heaven has marked your name, sealed your path, and lit your destiny. You will not remain hidden. You will not remain small. The era of obscurity has ended. The mantle upon you is undeniable. What once crushed you now fuels you. What once silenced you now amplifies your voice. Your scars, once a source of shame, now shine as medals of divine survival. Every pain you endured was preparation. Every tear you shed was irrigation for the soil of greatness. The harvest is here. I declare, God's duty is now your covering. You are no longer dependent on man's promises, no longer at the mercy of human systems. The one who created the heavens has sworn himself as your shield. His presence wraps around you like unbreakable armor. His favor goes before you like a blazing fire. His angels encamp around you, carrying you when your feet grow weary. You are never unprotected, never abandoned, never forsaken. Chosen one, richness forever is your portion. Not just coins and currency, but wealth of spirit, wealth of wisdom, wealth of vitality. You will walk in abundance that cannot be measured by banks or counted in ledgers. Eternal youngness flows through you, making you strong when others falter, vibrant when others fade. The richness of heaven itself pours into your life, filling every empty place, restoring every wasted year. Do not fear what is ahead. You have crossed thresholds that others only dream of. Portals of opportunity open for you. Frequencies of abundance vibrate around you. Codes of destiny unlock as you speak, as you move, as you breathe. You are not surviving anymore. You are thriving, overflowing, expanding. Hear this prophecy engraved upon your soul. You are the light that cannot be hidden. You are the city that cannot be ignored. You are the vessel carrying eternal youth, eternal strength, eternal richness. Stand tall. Speak boldly. Walk confidently, for you are chosen, sealed, and unstoppable. You are rising. God's duty is now your covering. Richness forever is your portion. Chosen one, when the transformation becomes visible, the world will not stay silent. Some will marvel, some will resist, and some will envy. Your glow will disturb some, but it will also draw others. Do not be surprised when reactions rise like waves around you. This is the proof that the shift is real. There will be those who look at you and cannot comprehend your rise. They will whisper, question, even reject you, not because you have failed, but because your light exposes what they still hide. Your presence alone will awaken something in them, sometimes admiration, sometimes resistance. Both are signs of your power. Others will be drawn to you like magnets. They will feel peace in your presence, inspiration in your words, and strength in your walk. They may not understand why, but they will know they need what you carry. This is the fragrance of divine youth, the frequency of eternal vitality radiating from you. And yes, envy will follow you. Some will resent your strength, your renewal, your unexplainable joy. Do not let it trouble you. Shadows always appear when the sun shines brightest. Their reaction proves the shift is real. Stand firm, chosen one. Do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Do not shrink to ease their fear. The very fact that you stir such responses is confirmation. You are walking in divine transformation. Chosen one, you have endured the fire, crossed the river, shattered the shell, and stood in the dawn. Now, the veil parts, and glimpses of your destiny come into view. What lies ahead is not ordinary. It is a divine tapestry woven with threads of abundance, purpose, and eternal vitality. I see partnerships rising in your path, not by accident, but by divine orchestration. Heaven is aligning you with those who carry keys to unlock your next level. They are not here to drain you, but to multiply you. These divine connections will recognize your glow, honor your calling, and walk beside you into dimensions you could never enter alone. Abundance flows before you like a river. No longer will you labor for scraps. No longer will you chase after survival. Provision will meet you at the right time, in the right place. The hidden codes of heaven's economy are unlocking over your life, and you will carry more than enough. Enough to live, enough to give, enough to overflow. Your calling is higher than you imagined. You are not just surviving life. You are embodying prophecy itself. Everywhere you go, your presence will declare, renewal is possible. Youth is eternal. Richness is divine. You will walk as a living prophecy of youth, richness, and eternal vitality. Your very existence will testify that heaven's word is true. Chosen one, the vision beyond is not small. It is vast, radiant, and unstoppable. And you are stepping into it now. The horizon is opening. The path is glowing. The future is yours, sealed and secured by divine decree. Chosen one, the time for waiting is over. The moment for questioning is gone. Now is the hour of sealing. Lift your spirit, open your heart, for heaven is speaking this decree over you. From this moment forward, youngness forever is sealed upon you. Hear it again. Let it echo. Youngness forever is sealed upon you. Not as a dream, not as a wish, but as an eternal covenant. Your body receives it. Your soul embraces it. Your spirit engraves it. Every breath you take from this day forward carries the rhythm of renewal. Every step you walk resounds with vitality that cannot fade. The old cycles of weakness are broken. The patterns of decay are shattered. The codes of divine renewal now govern your life. Where others grow weary, you will rise. Where others fade, you will glow. Where others surrender to age, you will walk in eternal strength. Let these words mark you. From this moment forward, youngness forever is sealed upon you. Say it aloud. Write it in the comments. Declare it until your very atmosphere vibrates with its truth. For heaven moves when you decree, and earth aligns when you agree. This is not temporary. This is not conditional. This is eternal. The seal has been set. The decree has been spoken. The promise has been fulfilled. From this moment forward, youngness forever is sealed upon you. Chosen one, this moment is not casual. It is eternal. What you do now echoes beyond screens, beyond time, beyond this very age. Heaven watches. The unseen realm takes note. Do not let this prophecy pass you by unsealed. Seal your prophecy by declaring alignment in the comments. Write it boldly. Youngness forever, or awakening. When you speak it, when you type it, you are not just leaving words. You are engraving your name into the scroll of divine remembrance. Heaven and earth record your action. Subscribe, not as a routine, but as a covenant. Let that single act be your signature, your yes to destiny, your agreement with eternity. Like this message, not as approval, but as a declaration. I stand in alignment with heaven's decree. Every action you take in faith is a seal. Every word you release is a key. This is not ritual, it is alignment. This is not performance, it is prophecy. Do it now, chosen one. Stand marked, stand sealed, stand counted. The portals are open, the decree is spoken, and heaven awaits your alignment. Seal it now, for the record of eternity is being written in this very moment.